Getting a local Spanish tutor from an online website or a local school, I think might even be one over there, but getting a local online Spanish tutor or in person, whatever, all right, it's cool, I get it. They are a Spanish tutor. But again, you can go to Harvard or you can go to Croydon College. If you don't know Croydon College, Croydon is like a, it's like a very undesirable place in the southern part of London, okay? It's not a great area. But what I'm trying to say is, you can learn something at school and you can go to Harlem Community College or you can go to Harvard. I'm still going to school, I'm still learning the same thing, I'm still learning engineering, just one's at Harlem Community College and one's at Harvard. Which one do you think is going to be better, right? So again, just because you have a Spanish tutor doesn't mean that you're going to get results. And this is what a lot of people don't seem to understand, right? For example, I want to learn French, Portuguese, Italian, Arabic, many languages, right? Like when I eventually do that, sure, I can figure out some stuff on my own, but I'm going to need a tutor, right? I'm going to need somebody to show me the ropes. I'm going to need a plan. I'm going to need a system, all right? And I'm going to need to know exactly what it is that I'm doing in this plan, what exactly they're teaching me, what is their strategy for me to get my goal, all right? I'm not just going to blindly choose, oh, that person's a French. They sound kind of French, yeah, and they teach French. So I'm just going to grab them anyway. How do they teach? What is their game plan? What is their strategy? What are their strengths? What do they focus on more? What do they focus on less? What's their time frame? How often are they telling me that I need to be doing this, etc. Okay, you need to know more than just that person speaks the language or they're from the country and they're okay in English a bit, I guess. And oh, how much do they cost for the hour? Oh, that's good. That's better than that one because this one was this for the hour and this one was this for the hour. So this one must be better, or this one must be. Judging by price is going to leave you paying more in the long run, okay? Look at what you're actually being told, what you're being taught, what you're being taught, what you're being shown, what is being explained and detailed to you. What is the plan? What is the strategy? What's the process? What's the game plan? I want to learn how to drive a car. I don't just want to try lessons with this driving instructor. I'll just have one a week, see how I get on. Oh, I'll probably get another instructor after this one for a few weeks. I get this one, and then, oh, I heard of a friend who's got this woman that's going to teach me. You choose one instructor because you believe that this instructor will take you from here to here in however long they're going to take you. And at the end of it, the outcome is you're going to be good enough to pass your test and get your license. Okay? So again, a lot of people who come to us are already learning Spanish. Okay, you're already learning Spanish, so what does that mean? That means that something's not working. So if you've already had Spanish lessons before, you've already tried it on these apps, you've already tried it with this tutor and that tutor, you've already tried this program or whatever, it means it's not working. We have over 450,000 people on our TikTok. A lot of those people haven't just started to learn Spanish for the very first time when they came on our TikTok. No, you're already doing something elsewhere, which probably means that you're doing something wrong. Okay, so again, many people that come to us have tried the traditional approach of getting yourself a tutor or a language app. But unfortunately, the tutors lack the detail. It's just not detailed enough. Like, I'm a very detailed person, okay? That's what makes me good at learning new things. You know, I learned how to ice skate. I'm learning how to box now. I've been really good at it. I, never used to be able to play the piano. Now I'm at a professional level where people will contract me for weddings, etc. So, but my attention to detail is very high. I pay a lot of attention to detail. It's very specific, and that's how I'm able to learn things quicker than most people. Not because I'm any more smart. I wasn't that good in school, to be fair. I wasn't the most intelligent. I wasn't the most stupid. I was just in the middle, right? Nothing special. But again, it's the attention to detail. And here at Yo Spanish, we focus on so much detail. For example, I'll let you in a little bit of some secrets right now, the FlowChat method. Every single sentence has a verb in it, right? A doing word, like to do, to run, to play, to talk. Every single sentence. If you can actually make a sentence right now, put it in the comment section and I'll send you $100 if you can make a sentence that doesn't have a verb in it. Every single sentence has a verb in it, okay? Regardless. So wouldn't that mean that it's more important to focus on the verbs? Because you can't possibly make a sentence without one. So why would I focus on 1, 2, 3, 4, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the bench, the tree, the grass, the el cielo? Like, that's not in every single sentence, but a verb is. So why not I focus on the verbs? Okay, now we've got the verbs. What are the top 100 most common verbs? Let's just focus on those ones instead. So we whittle it down to do, to be, to have, to say, to want, to talk. These are the most important verbs. So why not just start there? Or why not start with regular verbs? Okay, again, every single word has a vowel in it. So if it comes to pronunciation, why are you trying to pronounce Z? Why are you trying to pronounce T? A, E, I, O, U. It shows up like at least 50% of the time. So then if you just started on those ones, you'll be 50% of the way to pronouncing every single word you come across in Spanish. But again, a lot of people won't show you this. And it's not rocket science, it's just straight logics. And that's what we do here at Yo Spanish. I became fluent in around 18 months, all right? I went from not being able to speak to being fluent, okay? I've been through the whole process. And my whole experience, I took things from here. Okay, this is important, this is important, this is important. Oh no, but F that, that's not important, that's not important, that's not important. Okay, so put that to the back. These come to the front, okay? Oh, back to front. These come to the front, those go to the back, okay? This is way more important. This is what gets more results and it's easier to do. So let's start with that, okay? Again, it's all regulated, structured, it's all done by logic. It's not an accident that I put things at the beginning that are easier for you to do, but give you a lot of results, so it keeps your motivation high, you're actually making wins from the very first hour, and you're making progress. But then I put the harder things at the back, which are good and they serve you, but not necessarily relevant for you in the beginning, especially as a beginner. So everything is ordered in the correct order to keep your motivation high, keep your wins high, and keep you progressing, okay? It's not an accident how we structure the very first session to the 12th session, 24th, 36th, however many sessions you decide to do. And if you decide to do the video course as well, it's the same. It's all structured in a nice way that keeps you progressing and keeps your motivation high, and you keep coming back and making wins, providing you're doing a sufficient amount of practice. I recommend between 30 to 40 minutes a day practice and Spanish learning as well. But again, a traditional Spanish tutor is just not detailed enough. They teach you about Spanish, they don't teach you how to speak it. All right, let me say that again. They teach you more about Spanish, but they don't teach you how to speak it. Two different things. I want to learn how to drive a car. Okay, sit in the car. You see this car? Nice, yeah, cool. All right, my driver instructor then tells me, get out the car. I get out the car, pop the trunk, open the bonnet. See this engine? This carburetor does this piston does this. You see this valve, this does that. This is for the windscreen wiper, blah, blah, blah. Oh, hours passed. Oh, okay, I'll see you next week. Okay, cool. And you go back home. So how was it? Did you learn how to drive? No, he just showed me about the motor and the car and the carburetors and the windscreen wiper things. Oh, okay, but did you learn how to actually drive? No, but I learned lots about the car, the engine and the motor. Just because you're learning Spanish words doesn't mean you're learning how to speak Spanish. And this is something that people need to really understand. Just because you're learning Spanish words doesn't mean you're learning how to speak Spanish. You're learning about Spanish, not how to speak it, okay? So if you learn the book, the car, the dog, the park, for a whole hour, you got a list of words, great, you learn about Spanish, but you're not really learning how to speak it. Because if you were learning how to speak it, you'd be laser focusing way more on the verbs. And when a word comes up that you don't know about, go on SpanishDictionary.com, the park. Ah, el parque. But you already know how to say estoy caminando, I'm walking, and then oh, I don't know the word for the park, el parque. Oh, cool, boom. Now you know the word for el parque. But what you don't do is spend a whole hour, el parque, la silla, el árbol, el césped, el perro. You don't do that because that's just a waste of time. Focus on what is going to get you results faster and leave the stuff that's not going to get you results to another day, okay? Again, I could make this video 2 hours long, but we're gonna cut it off here. Traditional tutors, conclusion, just not detailed enough. You can find one, you can find a gem, it's gonna take you a long time to find, and in that time, you could have already been conversational. But for sure, you can definitely find some, but it's not as common as you think, way less common than you think. It's very rare to find something that's very detailed and specific and has a tailored game plan to take you and keep your motivation high at the beginning. Let's be real, because a lot of them bombard you with grammar at the beginning. They bombard you with conjugations and tenses, and it's just like, oh my gosh, this is scary, this is crazy, this is boring, I don't like it, I'm paying money for something that I don't like, and it's boring, and I just don't want to do it again. And then you're just gonna like, yeah, this is long. We have a game plan. We keep your motivation high, we give you wins at the beginning, and you're progressing every single time. So after 2 hours, you can already say some things to people in a conversation rather than doing 3 months and still not really being able to have a conversation. That's terrible, okay? Again, traditional tutors are just not detailed enough, and that's the bottom line, okay? Here at Yo Spanish, that's what we care about. So, if you're serious about becoming conversational Spanish, we will get you conversational Spanish in 90 days or less, okay? YoSpanish.com, you can find all of our information, all of the services that we provide. One of our teachers can teach you, one of our coaches who are fluent in English and native Spanish speakers from Latin America, they can teach you Spanish. One-to-one sessions with them, or you can have one-to-one sessions with myself. You can go fill out the application form on our website, yospanish.com, and you can get some sessions with yours truly. Or if you just want to practice and you want to be able to, you don't have anyone to speak Spanish with on a day-to-day basis, we have 3 one-hour practice sessions every single week, so it's 12 in a month, and you can do that with one of our Yo Spanish coaches in a non-judgment zone with like-minded individuals just like yourself on the same mission, and you can go to yospanishroleplay.com to get access to that. And also, if you want to follow us on TikTok, we have over 450,000, almost 460,000 followers on our TikTok at Yo Spanish Official, Yo Spanish Official. And for our Instagram, it's also Yo Spanish Official. So, yospanish.com has got everything you need to take you from 0 to conversational in 90 days or less, okay? So, also, we have a video course as well. If you want to do it by yourself at home, you can watch the videos that I've made, and you can do that in your own time with a one-time investment. So, whichever you choose, yospanish.com, vamos pues. We're going to get you conversational. I'll see you on the next one. Ciao, ciao.